All right, welcome to my favorite module because this is where we talk about something most financial experts treat like a dirty word: spending money on fun. Not exactly revolutionary, but underappreciated. Here's what drives me crazy about most budgeting advice. They act like enjoying your life is some kind of moral failing. They want you to cut out coffee, never eat out, cancel all your subscriptions, and basically live like you're preparing for the apocalypse. Then they wonder why people give up on budgeting after 2 weeks. Let me tell you something, a budget that doesn't include money for enjoyment isn't a budget, it's a punishment. And nobody sticks to punishment for very long. So let's flip the script. Your lifestyle bucket isn't where leftover money goes to die. It's not guilt money or emergency money or I guess I can afford this money. It's I work hard and I deserve to enjoy my life money. And we're going to plan for it, protect it, and spend it without apologizing to anyone. But first, let's talk about what actually goes into the lifestyle bucket. This is everything that makes your life enjoyable, but isn't technically necessary for survival. Restaurants, bars, movies, concerts, hobbies, clothes that aren't replacing your worn-out clothes, streaming services, games, books, whatever weird thing you collect, it all goes here. And yes, this includes your daily coffee habit. I don't care what the internet calculators say about how much money you'd save by making coffee at home. If stopping at your favorite coffee place is the highlight of your morning routine, or your day, or your week, or even your month, then budget for it and enjoy it guilt-free. Here's the thing about lifestyle spending. When you don't plan for it, it happens anyway, and then you feel terrible about it. When you do plan for it, you can enjoy it without the guilt hangover. Which approach sounds better to you? Now, let's talk about how much to put in this bucket. Remember, we said roughly 20 to 30% of your income. If that sounds like a lot, good, it should. If that sounds impossible, we need to look at your must-haves bucket again because you might have some lifestyle expenses hiding in there. But here's the key. Once you set that amount, that's your limit. Not your minimum, your limit. You don't have to spend every penny of your lifestyle money every month. In fact, some months you might not want to spend any of it, and that's totally fine. Roll it over to the next month or move some of it to the future you bucket. The power comes from knowing exactly how much you can spend without messing up your other goals. When you want to go out to dinner, you don't have to stress about whether you can afford it. You just check your lifestyle bucket. If the money's there, great. If it's not, you wait until next month. Or you make a conscious decision to borrow from next month's lifestyle bucket. Let's start with some specific categories, starting with food and restaurants. Yes, restaurants are lifestyle spending, not essential spending. I don't care if you're too tired to cook or too busy to meal prep. Those are valid reasons to eat out, but they don't magically transform restaurant meals into necessities. Here's a realistic approach. Budget for some restaurant meals every month. Maybe it's one nice dinner out, or maybe it's a lunch a couple times a week, or maybe it's a weekend brunch with friends. Whatever fits your lifestyle and your budget. The key is planning for it instead of just hoping it works out. Entertainment is another big category. Movies, concerts, streaming services, books, games, all the stuff that keeps you sane. Here's a tip. Look at what you actually consumed last month, not what you think you might want to consume. If you have 5 streaming services but only watch 2 of them, maybe it's time to make some choices. But here's the important part. Make those choices based on what you actually enjoy, not what you think you should enjoy. If you love having background TV on all day and never read books, don't cancel your streaming services to budget for books. Budget for what actually makes you happy. Clothes and personal care are tricky categories because some of it's essential and some of it's lifestyle. Replacing worn-out work clothes, that's probably a must-have. Buying a new outfit because you want to feel good? That's lifestyle. Both are valid, just make sure they're coming from the right bucket. Now, let's talk about the social pressure part, because this is where a lot of budgets go to die. Your friends, they want to go out. Your coworkers, they want to try that new expensive restaurant. Your family has opinions about how you spend your money. Here's what you need to remember. Your budget is not a democracy. Other people don't get to vote on how you spend your money. That said, you also don't want to become a hermit just because you're budgeting. So here are some strategies for handling social spending without blowing up your budget. First, suggest alternatives that cost less. Instead of that expensive restaurant, suggest a place with happy hour prices. Instead of that pricey concert, suggest a free outdoor show. Most people are happy to do something fun that costs less money. They just don't always think of the alternatives. Second, be honest about your budget without being weird about it. I can't afford that right now is perfectly acceptable. So is, I've already spent my fun money for this month. Real friends will understand. People who give you grief about having a budget probably aren't managing their own money very well anyway. Third, save up for the things that really matter to you. If there's a concert you absolutely have to see or a vacation that you really want to take, then plan for it. Save part of your lifestyle money over several months or temporarily reduce your lifestyle spending to make room for something bigger. Here's a trick I love. the conscious spending approach. Instead of mindlessly saying yes to every invitation or impulse, pause and ask yourself, is this something I really want to do, or am I just doing it because it's available? Will I remember this experience in 6 months, or am I just filling time? You don't have to say yes to everything. You don't have to say no to everything either. You just have to make choices that align with what actually makes you happy. And here's something important. Your lifestyle priorities will probably change over time, and that's totally normal. Maybe right now you love going out to bar with friends. Maybe in a few years, you'll be more interested in expensive hobbies or travel. Your budget can evolve with your interests. The key is being intentional about your choices instead of just letting lifestyle spending happen to you. When you control your lifestyle spending, you can enjoy it so much more because you're not constantly worried about whether you can afford it. Here's your assignment for this week. Set your lifestyle spending limit and then track what you actually spend for 1 week. Not to judge it, just to see where your money naturally wants to go. Then make conscious decisions about whether those are the things that you actually want to be spending money on. Remember, the goal isn't to spend less money on lifestyle, it's to spend lifestyle money on things that actually make your life better. There's a big difference. Next up, we're talking about your future you bucket and why putting money aside now is the best gift you can give yourself. But don't worry, we're not going to make you eat ramen for the next decade to do it. So, I'll see you in Module 5.